Okay, I have a lot of things to talk about today, and I'm probably going to jump around as usual. Anyways, I just had a serendipitous visit with my brother. I was hanging out at the bench, having an after lunch smoke, and along came my brother. Caught me red handed. So we had a little chuckle. I put out my joint and we enjoyed a very nice little chit chat during his lunch break. He still works for the man, he has an office job, and I'll tell you briefly what my story is I was working for the same employer as him and the same employer as my girlfriend. It's a large employer in the part of the country that I live. I did 13 years in this industry in a pretty typical rat race corporate America kind of office job with a supervisor and manager and director and whole chain of command and corporate structure. And I appreciate that it served me very well for that particular period of my life. However, by my choosing, it abruptly came to an end about 8 months ago when I quit on the spot, and it was a very wonderful, liberating, empowering thing for me to do, and I was able to pull that off through my own investments and retire early. I retired at 48 years old and was able to do that thanks to my own personal investing efforts, mostly in cryptocurrency. Anyways, back to the present moment. The interesting thing that's been coming up for me this week, I've been thinking how isn't it interesting that I got off the treadmill in a metaphorical sense so I can spend more time getting on the treadmill in a literal sense. Most days for me start now at the gym, which I enjoy. I find it a great way to start the day, get the juices flowing, get the blood pumping, and have a work up a sweat. And then I enjoy to get a cup of coffee and do some trading and have a very fun, relaxing day. Every day is a new adventure, and almost every day is just full with so much gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation. And my sweet partner sends me with a nice lunch and a smoothie, which I'm enjoying right now. She's still working in the office, but I am out and about playing, trading, making money, loving and appreciating life, frequenting local businesses, being a generous tip giver, contributing to the local economy, playing music, creating music, just enjoying life and appreciating every minute of it. The real interesting thing that I was thinking about and that I want to get into one of these videos that has been coming up for me this week is the idea that the king of emotions, the best, the most important, the king of the emotions is appreciation. And I'll tell you why. I can have any other emotional experience or strong feeling experience, and it might not feel good. It might feel very good, or anywhere in between. But I can actually engulf that experience in appreciation. I can appreciate any other feelings. So that's what's very interesting about it, is that as I get older, I begin to realize that the good, the bad, and the ugly, all the diversity and contrast and adversity and range of experiences and emotions contributes to a rich and full life, which I have. And I find it very interesting that you can apply the feeling and the principle of appreciation to any other emotional experience or feeling that you're having. And uh, strangely, you can appreciate having had an adverse experience earlier in your life or even last week, and maybe you've come to realize now that there was some value in that. And isn't that wonderful that actually having that no show or a bad date or a bad movie or a bad meal ended up led to a series of events which actually ended up creating a very positive event or situation in your life. Anyways, that's just one example, but I enjoy appreciation. I call it the king of the emotions because you can wrap that feeling of appreciation around any other life experience and emotional feeling. So that's just something interesting that I have been thinking about this week.